You were saying that Americans still don't know about Kazakhstan.
Oh, most Americans know very little about Kazakhstan, but in going back, I will share more and more with the prosperity that's going on. This city being wonderful and so international and so architecturally beautiful, and again, the people being so resourceful and smart and kind. It's a wonderful mix, and as I understand it, being sandwiched between China and Russia is a very delicate situation to be in, but I think that your government and your people have done such a great job, and again, prosperity with the old Silk Road, but all the natural resources that are going to travel here back and forth between the EU, European Union, and between China's interests here and the Soviet Union. The United States will definitely have plenty of interest as well. Because we bought our tickets and they were to Astana,
right.
and then changing it March 29th of this year. We already bought our tickets, and then it's Nұр-Сұлтан, and so that's kind of incredible to change.
And so when I see women like the women we've seen, these young, intelligent, well-educated, strong, powerful women,
smart Kazakh
I want to see them have the same opportunities and be respected the same way that a man is respected, because they are very capable and very strong, and their ideas are powerful. So, in watching the families, the woman is in a very traditional role, and that's okay. But they also need to have the respect that will allow them to grow and flourish in their own right.
And how well informed, especially the women. That's the one thing I met quite a few very strong, knowledgeable women. I hope that's maybe the one thing that Kazakhstan grows with is bringing women into their culture a little bit more and embracing women because they're strong and they're smart and they need equal time too.
Speaking of people who want to move to America and stay there, what do you think of them?
I would say, we would welcome you in America.
Yeah.
But I think you have wonderful opportunities here. Look at all the things going on here. Wonderful opportunities here. And don't you think you would have very good opportunities if you stayed here in Kazakhstan? So yeah.
With which nation you gotta compare Kazakh people?
I think the similarities are probably greater with Russia in some respects. I think that if you scratch deep enough, you're going to find an awful lot of shared culture between, yourselves having been under Russian rule so long. But though you may not want to hear it, I think that you have a lot in common as far as how your hospitality is extended, the values you exhibit. I think just the openness.
I'm asking traditional question. What comes to your mind when you first time heard about Kazakhstan or Kazakh people?
Oh, wow. I think the first thing that came to my mind is that they must be very much like Russians because they were part of Russia. And beyond that, I didn't really have much understanding. I did a little reading, but not enough to get a good background. I did a lot of reading. And part of your history is that you were concentrated in families. And so it's just playing out and continue to play out. And I love the symbol and I love the art.
What do you think about non-traditional families in here?
Yeah, well, we haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that exists here in Kazakhstan because it exists everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Gay men or gay women having a family. We've seen the traditional family, mom and dad and the children. And the children that we've observed are well cared for, they're happy, they're spontaneous. So yeah, the traditional family, it's very strong and powerful, but I'm sure you have in Kazakhstan non-traditional families as well, which is great, and it should be.